I wonder what's happening on the internet today.
I hate deadbeat pigs, please. Bob, shut up.
Yep, same as usual.
Yep. What's up, guys? The Angry Game coming at you today. So I wanted to go over this lady's. I don't know if it's I'm not gonna play this game because I could, Miss Ginger. I'm going over this whatever video, and then we're gonna just talk about it. We're gonna figure it out. Right, here we go.
For 10 years after its last installment, a teaser trailer has just announced the reboot of a popular video game series called Fable, and in the short span of 2 minutes and 2 seconds, managed to piss off a lot of nerds.
Don't you just love it when these people get in the industry and they don't even identify what we are? Like, y'all want to be identified about all this other shit, but when it comes to becoming a nerd, it's like we're downgraded. You're a nerd. This is what we're talking about. Back in the day, these were the type of people that would sit here and just be picking and just saying, oh, you're a nerd. We've gone through this. This has been us for I don't know how long in the gaming industry. And it's still going on today. But they're upset that we actually come and speak our mind. We were the ones that were here before you. You know, little Kirby behind you and all that. That was here before you decided to jump in the industry. And it's like, it's just something new that just out of nowhere, we're just all just pissed off. No, it's only been the past couple of 5 or 6 years where we've started to notice shit. And it's just pissed us off to the max. And that's why we're now speaking up. And now you're just upset that these people that are in the gaming industry that kind of push their way in, people like you, have started destroying the industry. Yeah, that's why we're mad. We see what's happening, and now we're speaking our mind. And y'all are upset that the gaming industry is declining, and it's not surviving like you want it to under your regime or whatever you want to say, your people, your type of people. We don't want this type of shit. We're the nerds, though. We're the nerds. Oh! What I'm really happy about is that you actually came out and you actually said, yes, we're the ones who matter. In this gaming market, in this gaming community, we are the ones who matter, not y'all. Not the ones that are not buying games. We are. We're the ones who matter. The nerds. The nerds who have built this gaming industry to what it is today. The nerds are who actually buy the game. We, nerds. That's us. Good job. Thank you for stating that.
You'd think that the mixed reviews would be your typical gamer grumblings, debates about gameplay mechanics and graphics. But no, the sin committed by Playground Games that has led to thousands of outraged tweets, reaction videos, and full-blown conspiracy theories is that this character is too ugly.
No. We're trying to say, I think y'all just, these type of people they try and spin the narrative on what we're trying to say. That's the problem with this type of video. We're trying to say that the character that they're trying to represent looks nothing like the actual model that is taking place in the video. But they can make one character look exactly alike in the game trailer, but when it comes to the actual model looking like the in-game model, it looks like it's been smashed by a train. It does not make it look any bit better by saying that they look alike. Do you understand? How do you make one okay, but the other's not? That looks like a troll, a hideous troll. That is not the model that they use. All we're saying is the graphics look great. Everything looks great. All the other characters look like the character they're trying to represent. But it looks like when it comes to the main character, it looks like the character has been hit by a fucking train. What do you not understand?
This is an example of this agenda where woke feminism doesn't want anything remotely sexualized. Straight men have no right to look at anything.
That's right, folks. The adult versions have...
This is probably the most cringiest shit I've ever seen in any type of video on YouTube. Like, I have never seen this type of cringe, but this is damn cringe. And it's funny that you call us the adult virgins or whatever you want. You know, we've been dealing with this shit since we were in high school. The shit you're pulling right now ain't gonna affect anything. I'm just calling it out for what it is. If there's anybody here who's an adult virgin, take a look in the mirror. I'm just saying. Nobody wants your mullet looking female hating whatever you want. I don't know what the hell you are. Just keep doing you because there ain't no adult virgins here. But I'll tell you right now, God, look in the mirror.
Once again declared that the feminists are taking over, and this time those blue-haired, unshaven freaks are after your precious video games.
Exactly! Have you not seen who's working on Assassin's Creed Shadow? I don't think there's one dude that's sitting there helping out on this game development. I don't see why anybody would even want to buy this shit. Y'all misrepresent the Japanese people, the Japanese culture, anything you known to man, y'all are destroying. If there's a studio made of just women, it ain't going nowhere. And then all we do is all the gamers just get their fingers pointed at. Why didn't you buy our game? You don't like our game? Are you racist? Are you a bigot? Why don't you shut the hell up? Maybe make a better game and hire some diverse people that actually know what blood and gore and fighting and looking good characters look like. That's what I'm trying to get at. Don't make one thing good and then make the other bad. Make everything good and you might sell a game or two. Don't make things stupid. Make things that are interesting and actually fun to play. We may buy your shit, but we see what's coming up down the turnpike and we don't want none of it. So don't come and sit here and point our fingers at us. No, it's because y'all's shit has all been our shit. This is our shit. This is the gamer shit. This is all types of women and female and male gamer shit. We ain't no fucking virgins. We know what we want. It's you who's destroying the industry. So if you need a crash to happen, we'll make it happen. We're right here with you, buddy.
Now I could take hours to write out an elaborate feminist thought piece about women's representation in media and all the complex social factors involved, but I don't want to.
Great, because I don't want to hear it. I don't know about all these other gamers that are watching this video. I don't know if they maybe want to. Maybe they can go to your channel. Maybe find your channel and listen to all the great things you don't have to say. But hey, I don't want to hear it. Thank you for not doing this to my brain.
These people are whiny, entitled brats, and it's hilarious. And spoiler alert, I'm gonna be making fun of them for the following reasons.
Y'all hear that? We're the whiny brats, right? That, we're whiny. We're the whiny ones. We're whiny because the gaming industry is failed.
First off, the consensus amongst these horny creeps seems
Horny creeps? What the hell are you talking about? We're talking about making a character look like the character you're modeling it after. That's all we're saying. We're trying to say don't make the character look like a dude that's cross-gendered with another woman. It's not that hard to understand. I'm sorry, guys. Now we gotta have Tomb Raider, just some fat fuck and smashed by a train. That's what Lara Croft has to be now. Perfect Dark also. Giga Chad Chin over here. Gotta have it. It's us horny dudes that don't play games that are just complaining, right? That's not who's carrying the market. Sex don't sell in video games. Sex don't sell in movies. But hey, you know what? Let the shit burn if it needs to
be that this reboot is purposefully, due to dark and hidden agendas, removing the sex appeal that characters from Fable 1 through 3 had. You know, the tantalizing character models that famously left players as stiff as their joysticks every time they appeared on screen.
Are we literally talking about a game that was made back in the 2000s? Are we talking about a game that was made on the original Xbox? That literally lets you go around banging everybody in the game in existence and having kids with them, right? So if you found a chick that had big knockers in the game, you wanted to bang that, that's what we're talking about, right? That's what we're talking. You could go off and get married to some hot chick in the game. It's not that they didn't have, man, they had some boobies in that game. You're talking about the game that was made for us nerds, right? Not this shit, but this shit. This shit was not made for us. Look at everything on this character. The hands, the boobs, the face. Tell me this ain't a dude. That's what we're saying? That really had big knockers in the game? That's the game you want to fight with? Like, I don't understand where you're coming from. Have you even played the game? Like, do you know what you're talking about? I don't think you do. This is how it's always been. Where models were only made out of 100 polygons. Are we talking about a game that made it where every other character looked like the model that they were representing, but the main character that they had looks nothing like the main model? There's no agenda there, right? There's nothing. This going on. Doesn't it sound a little crazy? We're not saying that we used to play with our joystick while we were playing Fable that was a male character. Are you shit? Shit. You have got to be insane if this is where you're going at. That's saying, well, the characters back then didn't look good. Why are you complaining now? I don't know, because maybe we're basing the characters off actual people now these days. Shit! And maybe one character actually looks like the person that they're trying to go after, and then the main character looks like, I don't know, a dude.
Not to mention, previous Fable games all featured character customization, and there is no evidence that this mechanic would be removed.
What are you talking about? No, not all the Fable games had character customization. Yeah, you may be able to pick your gender, but that was in the second one, not the first one. The first one, you had to be a little boy no matter what. What are you talking about? They're rebooting Fable, which means that you look at the first Fable, you couldn't pick gender. But now they're making a reboot, so you can't pick gender in this one. That's what we're getting at. Quit trying to change the roles and the subject and everything. Trying to make it seem like we're going mental over here when we're not. We know exactly what they're doing. They're making making us play a character that you can't change. Who are they going to use for the male? That's what I want to know. Who are they going to use for the male protagonist? What makes you think that they're going to actually pay a model and try and make her look semi-like her, but then make it also look like a dude, but they're not going to pay her for it? That's my question. Oh God, bro, like, just put things together and you'll understand. This is insane that you think that they're not going to change anything. They're not going to make it like the first one where you couldn't pick a damn character or gender or whatever the pronouns, right? Pronouns.
Say our brave boys in knee-length cargo shorts are right, and they are going to be forced to play this character. Is she even ugly?
Yes, very ugly. Ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Just the ugliest. What? Ugly. What? Yes. What are you talking? Yes.
I mean, honestly, close all of your incognito tabs. Is she really ugly?
Yes, of course. I would smash her with a bank truck. Yes.
Because from the reactions on Twitter, you would think she was hideously deformed.
She does. She looks like she's been hit by hammers. Multiple. Not one or two, but multiple. Through the air. From the Hulk.
Character literally looks like an average person that you'd see on the street.
You mean an average dude on the street, right? An average dude that has no boob, that has big-ass hands, and a face that looks like it's been a dude smashed all over it. That's what I'm talking about. What is your definition of a dude? Because if you find this dude as a dude, I'm talking to a girl who has a mullet. Shit,
Which is precisely the joke intentionally presented by the trailer. Now, I know comedy is tough for the keyboard warriors, so I'm gonna explain this very carefully, okay? The opening narration is given by a giant named Dave, who describes heroes as having high cheekbones and massive swords, beloved by all. During this narration, we see a hero that is revealed to be an average-looking person, with an average-sized sword, called a wanker by a random crowd member. You've turned a very basic joke into an online crusade, you knuckle-dragging, basement-dwelling troglodyte.
listen, if this was a joke, I don't know when did jokes become so damn corny. Because I don't think that was funny. I was like, what is talked about it? This ain't even funny. If this was a joke to you, and it made you chuckle, what is that funny to you? How is this funny? This is nothing. Oh, because he was called a wanker. That's so funny. I guess I missed the joke. I missed the joke when comedy was actually good. Freaking Fable 1 and 2 actually had something to joke about. Oh, chicken chaser. You must have chased chickens. I understand. I got the joke. But what is this? This is not a joke. I don't know what makes you think this is a joke, but it's not a joke.
How a female character could exist in a video game and not tickle his balls.
What? God, why are we talking about... Oh my God. This is how far gone these people are. That we actually have to have female characters that if we don't get hard while we're chopping heads off, there's something wrong with us. There's something... No one's asking that for that mullet. Listen here, mullet. What we want is a character that looks halfway decent. Looks like an actual woman. Not looks like some dude cross-dressed between a man. I don't know. This isn't what we're talking about. Yes, this is the gaming industry that we are in right now. This is what we want to stop. We don't want to deal with this anymore, but it seems like it keeps coming. So I'm just saying to you, this isn't how we gamers depict game women. If you don't tickle our balls or make us hard while we're slaying people like Blood Ryan, we don't want to play your game. No, we just want a decent looking character that doesn't look like she's been hit by a fucking train. Is that hard to understand?